Childhood drowning is another major cause of premature birth loss. Surat Thani province has death rates among children under 15 years old from 2006 to 2016 ranged from 4.1 to 12.4 per 100,000 populations, with males and females in equal proportions. In 2015, Surat Thani was the 23rd of drowning deaths of children under 15 years old in Thailand. Males were found dead more than females, and the 5 to 9 age group was the highest risk group of drowning. When classified as district in 2017, it was found that the high-risk areas were Don Sak District, Tha Chang District, Phun Phin District, and Ban Na San District. The district with moderate risk was Got Samui District. Previously, it was found that children under 15 years old in Surat Thani had died the most in ponds for agricultural purposes for 48%, followed by canals 17%, and rivers, swimming pools, puddles, water tanks 6.52% respectively. These areas are considered to be at risk for special care. In addition, children aged 6 to 14 years old can swim to survive only 9,800 people, or 5.33%. In 2015, continuous protection was provided to the merit maker team at the provincial level and cooperation with related departments.
After receiving the central policy, it was transferred to the district level. There was also a training program on swim to survive of teacher or in 2016 and 2018. All districts has responsible persons and instructed person in training. Teacher corps were people in risky area who are sent to the swim to survive training for becoming the teacher to teach children in the area again. Since launching the Merit Maker team in 2015, it had produced 6 teams, but now there are 95 Merit Maker teams covering 19 districts. They have exchanged knowledge and experience between networks and follow up the assessment to reduce the risk of drowning children.
As same as Mueang Surat Thani district, which has been called Mueang Roi Sai, the city of 100 rivers, has natural water resources, sea, river, canals, water park, and swimming pool, which were the risky water sources of drowning in children. Mueang Surat Thani District Public Health Office was aware of this problem and volunteered to be the leader in coordinating cooperation from all sectors by jointly mobilizing Merit Maker project to prevent drowning children from 2016 to the present.
Since I took a position of the head of Mueang Surat Thani District Public Health, I realized that the city had many risky water sources for drowning children. Therefore, I tried to drive the project, which was a challenge to keep the city free from water drowning, because the youth is the future of the nation.
The implementation covered both individual and environmental risk factors, ranging from local campaigning, communicating to the public about risks and how to protect them, defining play areas safe for children, managing risky water sources for safety, enhancing knowledge and life skills for children and the public on water safety, survival skills in water, water rescue skills, including first aid and resuscitation of water victims under the principles of help yourself, help others, help managing risky water sources to be safe through the 10 elements as following. 1. Policy implementation. The drowning child protection was announced as a district-level policy by the sheriff, supported and promoted it. 2. Management. All sectors, whether localities, education, and private sectors, took part in the planning, operating, contributing resources, and evaluating. 3. Situation and information. Data is analyzed and information is utilized by presenting the data situation. Restore information to all sectors to know and apply to prevent drowning by their roles and responsibilities, as well as manage water sources at the scene to prevent repeated incidents. 4. Risky water sources management. Explore risky water sources by the communities has set up a community forum to define social rules for managing risky water sources in their communities and homes. Set up the warning sign together with using the roll call materials which were easily available in the areas to help people drowning. For example, buoy, the best of Nepal palm, atrophy coconut, wood, PVC pipe, gallon, and bottle. There were donations of the equipment to help people drowning and people volunteered to take care of the risky water sources. 5. Operation in Child Development Center. Educate all child care teachers about drowning prevention to teach children to learn not to close, not to keep, and not to bend. Not to close is do not approach the water. Not to keep is do not keep things in the water like toys. Not to bend is do not bend over the water sources such as the water tank. 6. Educating. Educate about the prevention of drowning every month in all district health promotion hospitals by public health officers who educated parents on well baby clinic. Giving vaccination against drowning was to supervise children. 7. Swimming instruction courses. Organize swim to survive training for people and children in order to learn about safety in water travel using life jacket and life skill in water, including floating in water for 3 minutes and movement of 15 to 25 meters. Everyone must learn about the skill of aiding water victims, which were shouting, throwing, and handing. The shouting is to call adults to help. Throwing is to throw floating equipment to the victims to hold to support in water, and handing is to give floating equipment to the water victims to catch and resuscitation. 8. Teaching rescue operations or CPR. Provide CPR training to community leaders, public health volunteers, and people in the areas by nursing from Surat Thani Hospital. 9. Communication and public relations. Organize activities to prevent drowning in the areas to keep the public alert about drowning children during school holidays and communicate through various media every month. 10. Research evaluation. Study and follow-up study of the Merit Maker Surat Thani, the City of Good People project to evaluate the success of the project using the CIPP model. When assessing the satisfaction found that the participants were most satisfied with 84.1% and very satisfied with 15.9%. 313 water sources were managed. 293 public health service office, communities, and schools were educated. They were educating in 111 young child development centers. Training of teacher go in the areas for 525 persons, learning to swim for survival for 10,432 children, and CPR teaching in the communities for 190 adults and 10,432 children. Moreover, 3 anti-drowning campaigns were also organized, and households with children under 2 years of age are encouraged to use play fences for 50.91%. There was communication through various channels for 297 times and investigation of drowning deaths in all children under 15 years old. All of the past activities gave benefits to the communities as a whole and could create happiness to stop loss of children prematurely from drowning. After the activities, Mueang Surat Thani district has no children drowned.